And then Cameron's already chowing down. He didn't wait for the review. What would you give it out of 10?
Solid 10.
Dang!
I invented swag. Popping bottles, putting supermodels in the cab. Proof. I guess I got my swagger back. Truth. New watch alert.
Okay, so this Krakow trip was planned by my friend Cameron and I met Cameron for the first time in Budapest, but he goes to my college, UIUC. Anyways, he was in Stockholm studying abroad, and then I flew in from Madrid, so we met in Krakow, and then we spent the weekend in Krakow, and this was the beginning of my Easter break, and this was just like a random weekend for Cameron. But anyways, I hope you enjoy the video. Okay, so for our first day in Krakow, we ate breakfast at a Strudel cafe, and it was literally called Strudel Cafe. And the guy behind the counter was the only person working, and he was absolutely cooking. Like, he was baking fresh strudels and serving everyone in the cafe at the same time. And the strudels are really good. He put some powdered sugar and cream on them. And then I also had a coffee, but I drank it in one pull because, like, I do not like the taste of coffee. Then we walked over to Wawel Castle, and there was a 10K race wrapping up when we got there. And this was the guy in first place because we had just seen the lead car. Anyways, then this next clip is the facade of the Wawel Cathedral, and it looks like it has like different flavors because it's been worked on over like 800 years, so there's like various additions on it. And then we went inside the Wawel Castle first, and we saw the royal apartments, and the ticket looks really cool too. But the apartments have some cool paintings and carpets hanging up, and then always seeing the royal bedroom is like pretty funny because they got like a porta-fort as their bed. Anyways, there's some cool pottery, like this pitcher. Like, imagine drinking lemonade out of this pitcher on a hot summer day. Like, that would be an instant core memory. But yeah, that set is a really cool pottery set. Anyways, then we went back to the cathedral, and there were these old guys chilling outside, so we had to get a picture with them before going in. It was a pretty cool picture. Inside the cathedral, the main thing to do is to climb the bell tower, and to climb the bell tower though, you kind of gotta be a gremlin at some points. Like, it's kind of tight. Anyways, then we went back to the Wawel Cathedral, or sorry, not the cathedral, the castle, because we had also tickets to the armory. And so the armory has some cool medieval stuff inside, and this sword looks really cool too with the lighting they have it set up in. Anyways, after that we left and we headed to the old town because there's a market there with a lot of good food. So we got a good food review coming up here. What do you call it again? Zapiekanka? Okay, so this is how you said it, I thought.
Oh yeah.
Zapiekanka. Okay, so here's the Zapiekanka. Dude, I got like sausage. I don't even remember, but there's like a lot of sauce on it right now. And some, like, that is like there's a crispy onion. And yeah, there's just a lot of stuff on it. And all the toppings were free. Like, it was included in the price, and it was $9 US for this. And like, this is like my pointer finger for scale. Yeah, and then Cameron's already chowing down. He didn't wait for the review. What would you give it out of 10?
Solid 10.
Dang! Okay.
There's some street food too.
Alright. Oh yeah, I forgot. We're in like a market right now too. Okay. I think I'm gonna go for the first bite on the west coast here. Alright. Alright, I gotta get another bite because there wasn't like a lot of meat in that. The cheese mixes with the bread really well. And the bread is like fresh too, which is like surprising because it was like kind of just like sitting out. But that is really good. But I don't think it's quite 10 because it's not like exploding in my mouth right now.
Because you didn't get pickles.
No man, pickles pickles are cold. Okay, I think I would give this like a 9.1. It's pretty solid, but I think it would be better with tomato sauce, like a regular pizza. But yeah, that's really good and good value. It's like, you know. But yeah. So after eating, we headed over to the Prince's Museum, and on the way there, we saw this old guy playing a cool like wind-up violin. And at the museum, it is really OP if you're a student because it's 25 cents to get in with the student discount, whereas if you don't have it, it's like $18 US. So that was pretty cool. This museum does have a really cool collection from like around the world, but the real star of the show is Christ, painted by Albert Boutz. I mean, this was my favorite part of the museum. He just looks like he's seen like 5 bad Instagram memes in a row. Like, you know, he's just like a good, accurate description of like being sick and tired, you know? So yeah, that was pretty cool. And then after the museum, we just walked around a little bit and then eventually made it back to the hostel to go to sleep. So yeah, pretty good first day in Krakow. So for our second day, Cameron and I ate breakfast at a place called Sadie, and this was a really good find because it was super tasty and decently affordable. This was like $12.50 US for a full breakfast, and we were also chilling by a dog the entire time, so pretty cool. Anyways, bringing it back to the food, the sausage was good, and the bread, I had like a pumpkin bread, and it was super good. And what's also really good about this meal is that it's like a balanced breakfast, because it's really hard to find like vegetables, especially when you're traveling and eating out all the time. Anyways, then we went over to the old Synagogue Museum, and this one I did not find like terribly intriguing, just because religion history is not like something that I'm crazy about. But anyways, I did learn. I mean, I read the plaques and all that. Then after this, we headed over to another religious site. We went to St. Catherine's Church, and this one is massive. And also, it's hard to get like a good photo of it because it's surrounded by this like gate. So you kind of, if you go outside of it, then obviously you're gonna get the gate in the picture, and it just doesn't look as good. So all mine are just kind of these crazy angled ones. Anyways, after this, we went over to Father Bernatek's bridge, and this one's pretty cheeky because it's got like these sculpture like Easter eggs in it, you know, like these acrobats just hanging around in the bridge. I thought this was pretty cool. And then anyways, at this point in the video though, you might be wondering how Cameron and I are getting around Krakow so well. And it's not because we're using public transportation, because then I would have shown some clips. We were actually using Lime scooters, and we would just use them anytime our next destination was like 1.5 kilometers to 2 kilometers away. And that way it was like pretty affordable too, because like, you know, that doesn't take too long on a Lime scooter, and they're charged by minute, so it would charge us like €2, you know, to get to each place. Anyways, then we went to Krakow, which is this hill, and it was really windy when we went. But anyways, behind it is a cool sculpture of the Krakow dragon. After this, we Lime scootered over to another church. This was probably my favorite one. This is St. Joseph's Church. And this one just got like really good wizard vibes. Like, I could definitely see some wizards like dueling inside of this one. So Cameron and I ran to the Manngha Museum because it started raining and we were already headed here. So we said why not, and just ran. But anyways, this museum is really interesting. It is designed by a Japanese architect along with some Polish architects. And it came to be because a Polish movie director named Andrzej Wajda won an award in Kyoto, and he used all his winnings to help fund this building. And then also the Kyoto government helped fund the building. And Krakow already had some Japanese art at the time, so it just really needed its own museum to display it all. And it's a really cool museum. It even had an exhibit of current artists. who was, I think he was a European artist. Their name was Tuz, or T-U-S-Z. I kind of forgot their biography because I was there on my Easter break, so it's been a couple months, but their art was really cool. I liked it a lot. It was a really cool museum. I would highly recommend going. It was only like $5 and yeah, it has a lot of good stuff. But after this, we went to go get some pierogis. And I'll get like the...
Alright.
Alright, here we go.
What'd you get? First bite of the wild boar pierogi. See how it is. Okay. Honest opinion, it's a little dry, but the flavor is excellent. Flavor's good. Sauce is very nice. It has a nice little mushroom touch. But yeah, it's just a little dry. So,
Out of 10?
out of 10, it's my first time having a pierogi. I'll give it a 7.
7, okay. Okay, first bite, I got mixed pierogis, but I think they're all the same thing. It's just like a mix of filling. So yeah, I'm not gonna lie, that's not crazy. That's like a 6.3. Yeah. It's just kind of bland. Yeah.
I can't wait till I get you on the floor, good looking. Hey, going hot, so hot, just like an oven. And
The 4th of July. It's 18 tonight.